Hello everyone, today I share key insights about the effects of bilingualism on children's language development. Bilingualism is the ability to communicate in more than one language. In the US, about 20% of the population is bilingual. Factors promoting bilingualism include immigration, proximity to the other cultures, and personal efforts to learn a new language. Being bilingual brings many benefits such as enhanced executive function, better cultural competence, and improved communication skills. There are different types of bilingualism. For example, we have balanced bilingualism, which is rare, and unbalanced bilingualism, where one language is stronger. We also use terms like L1 for the native language and L2 for the second language. Professionals like ESL teachers and speech language pathologists play a crucial role in helping English language learners, or better known as ELLs, overcome challenge and succeed in language acquisition. That's all for today. Thank you.
Greetings, Professor. My name is Angelo, and I'm going to talk about effect of bilingualism in language development, specifically the subtopic development of literacy skills in children learning a second language. Well, literacy is the ability to read and write children and write. So children need to understand sound and words. That's it. Children need to build in the ability to speak, listening, comprehend, and observe. Where where the objective is development of literacy skills. Then, phonological awareness, phonemic awareness, and knowledge of the alphabet are important. Children need to understand the relationship between the letters writing on page in books and the tones that they represent. In the results found of the study for May and different authors, there is a significant difference on for phonological processing text. Phonological coding, that's it, listening the recording of Spanish and English non-word and were required to repeat what they heard. Phonological recording, rapid object naming, decoding, reading and pseudo words, and vocabulary knowledge. That is the knowledge of a word and way and what they represent. Finally, we have book sharings allow children to expand their vocabulary and can be applied with sequential or simultaneous learning. The sequential learners consist on teach children to read in one language first and then work on transferring their knowledge of reading to the other language. In other hands, parents and teachers might decide to teach children to read simultaneously both languages. It is simultaneous learning. Thank you for your attention.
Hi, my name is Alex Rumipamba. I'm going to talk about effects of bilingualism of language development, cognitive advantage. People who speak two languages often show a strong focus and attention skills. They are especially good at solving difficult tasks like finding specific objects in a group with many distractions. Cultural awareness. When children learn a second language, they also learn about the culture of the people who speak it. This helps them understand different traditions and ideas, making them more open to other ways of life. Research findings. I studied with seven older people who spoke Basque and Spanish found that knowledging a second language didn't make a big difference in their ability to solve mental tasks. This means that the benefits of bilingualism might come from other reasons, alternative factors. Some difference in thinking abilities between bilingual and monolingual people could be explained by other things like their immigration history, education level, or family income. Speak two language. Educational value. Learning two languages not only helps with communication but also teaches children to respect and appreciate other cultures. It helps them grow as more understanding and empathic individuals. Thank you.
Good evening, my name is Elsa Yaulema, and I will to talk about the model that describes bilingualism. And number one, reading skills. Before learning to read and write, children must develop skills in speaking and listening comprehension and observation. Parents and teachers play an essential role in this process, which influences academic success. Two, phonological awareness. The ability to recognize and manipulate sound. Phonological awareness is crucial to learning to read in bilingual children. These skills transfer from one language to another, which facilitates word decoding. 3. Phonemic and vocabulary development. As bilingual children improve their vocabulary and phonemic skills, their reading abilities also improve. However, they face more challenges there than monolinguals due to the complexity of managing two languages. Number 4, approach the teaching reading. There are two approaches to teaching reading to bilingual children. Number one, simultaneous learning. Reading in both language at the same time. And number two, sequential learning. Learning first one language and then the other. Both are effective depending of the child's needs. And number five, strategies to overcome challenge. Despite additional difficulties, bilingual children can improve their reading through strategies such as sharing books, encouraging conversations in both language, and working on phonological awareness. That's all for my part. Thank you very much.
Factor that influence the variability in second language acquisition among children. The external factor, the environment significantly impact language acquisition. Children exposed to native speaker in interactive situations show better outcomes. For instance, studies indicate bilingual children with extensive interaction in L2 develop superior linguistic skills. Community support plays a pivotal role when a society values bilingualism. Children feel encouraged enhancing their language proficiency. For example, in Singapore, societal emphasis on English improved children's vocabulary. Social prestige determinate a language attractiveness. A high prestige language such as English globally lead to higher motivation among learners. Internal factors. Age is a well documented factor. Young children, particularly before adolescents, acquire new language with great aid is due to bring plasticity and motivation. Distinguished highlights successful learning intrinsic motivation like personal interest outperforms external pressure in fostering rapid learning. Language aptitude refers to the mental faculties, airing, language comprehension and retention. Aptitude link strategies such as explicit feedback enhance learning outcomes. Key insights research suggests a symbiotic relationship between external exposure and internal drive. For instance, motivation learning excel even in less supportive environments, encouraging diverse interaction and intrinsic enthusiasm offer the best results for bilingual development.